Hello and welcome to this new video tutorial of Magento 2. In today's video tutorial, we'll be checking out our new plugin, that's the Magento 2 Add Order Tip plugin. Now, using this particular plugin, the users of the Magento 2 web store would now be able to add a tip for the delivery agents in advance. So the admin would be able to initially create the order tip values from the admin backend panel and can create up to 7 order tip values by default there, and these order tips values would be visible to the customers at the checkout time under the order summary there. So all in all, this plugin allows the web store admin to set up the order tip values which can be used by the customers so as to give the order tips to the delivery agents in advance for the orders that are going to be provided or that are going to be provided by those delivery agents to the customers there. So let's get ahead and let's see how this particular plugin works at the customer's end, and then we'll be seeing the rest of the configuration settings in the admin backend panel thereafter. So for that, let's hop onto the storefront first and then the admin backend panel thereafter. So right now you can see that I'm at the Magento 2 web store and I'm on one of the products that's a configurable product. So what I'll be doing is I'll be adding this product, and I've already edited this particular product into the cart. Now I'll be showing you how the customers or the users of the Magento 2 web store would be able to add a tip to the particular order on the order summary page there. But before I proceed further to show you this workflow at the customer's end, kindly do subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to receive the latest updates from our end. And if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. So right now you can see that I've added this particular product into the cart there. That's a jeans with the color blue. Now let's tap here on the proceed to checkout button. As soon as we proceed to the checkout, here you can see on the shipping address selection section on the right hand side, we have the order summary. And here you can see that we have this label that says thank your partner with a tip. So the customer would be able to select a particular tip from the available tips that have been created by the admin from the admin backend panel initially there. So up to 7 tips would be visible here, and the 7 tips can be created by the admin from the backend panel with the tip values there. Apart from that, you can also see that here we have an other option wherein the customers can customize their tip value and can set up the tip value as per their own requirement. Now, for example, I want to give a tip to this particular delivery agent and I want to give him a $5 tip. So I can select the $5 tip there. And if I want to save this for the next order, I can check this option that says save this for the next order. So what will happen is that this particular tip would be auto applied to the next order. Whenever I'm placing the next order, this $5 tip would be automatically applied to the particular order. Otherwise, if I don't want to apply it automatically to the next order, I can uncheck this option here, and only the $5 tip would be applied to the current order that we are going to place. Apart from that, you can also see that it says most tipped. So if you are giving a tip to a particular order and the particular tip value that you have used already, if you have used it a number of times there, then that particular tip value would be stated as most tipped there, as you can see here. So for example, if I want to give a $5 tip to this particular order, I can select the $5 tip here, and I can tap here on the next button thereafter. Now on the payment method section here, on the order summary section here, you can see that the $5 tip has been selected, and here within the order summary section we have the tip option, and it says that we are going to give a $5 tip to the particular order there, and the total order total would come to $88 thereafter. I can also go with the $3 tip there, and the tip would automatically change in the order summary, as you can see. If I want to go with some other tip value that is not available there, or I want to go with a custom tip value, then I can enter that value here and I can tap here on the done option, and that particular tip value would be automatically added here, as you can see within the tip section itself, and then we can place the order thereafter. Now let me show you how we can do it. For example, I want to give a custom one, so I've added this thing that is 21 here, and I've set it as done, and the tip value is 21 here. Now I can tap here on the place order button and the order would get placed. Now, after the order has been placed, the customer would be able to see the tip value in the order details section as well. So if I go to the my order history here for the particular order number 33, as you can see here as well, I can see the tip value, that is $21 that was given for this particular order there for the delivery agent in advance. Now, if I go to the admin backend panel and let me log into the admin backend panel, the same tip value would be visible to the admin as well for the same order. So here, if I go to sales, orders, and check the order number 33 here, order number 33, and I wave it up and I scroll down here, I can see the tip value here as well, the tip, $21 that was given by the customer for the delivery guy there in advance, that is $21. Even if I'm generating an invoice there on the invoice generation page as well, you can see the tip value is visible here as well. And after I submit the invoice has been generated for the order. Now if I go to the invoices and I view the particular invoice, I scroll down, I can see the tip value is visible within the invoice as well, right? Even if I'm downloading the invoice after I've generated the invoice, within the invoice as well, we'll be able to see the amount being calculated. 78 plus 5 plus 21, that comes to $104 along with the tip value as well. So this was the workflow at the customer's end and at the admin's end, how the admin would also be able to view the tip value that has been given by the customer for a particular order there. Now let's see the initial configuration settings for this plugin. So for that, what we need to do is we need to navigate to stores, then configuration. On the configuration page under the web pull block, we'll have this option add to tip, and here we have the tip configuration. Under the tip configuration, we have the module enable or disable option. So you can enable this functionality for your web store by choosing a yes. Otherwise, to disable this functionality for your store, you can choose this option as a no. Then we have the tip options. So here you can see that when we were checking the tip options, for example, if I'm trying to reorder this thing here, you can see right now the tip is 0. If I proceed to the checkout there, here we are having the tip values 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. The same values are here as well. Tip options $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, and $9. So up to 7 tip values can be added by the admin from the admin backend panel, and those would be visible to the customers on the checkout page, on the shipping address selection section, as well as on the payment section under the order summary section for the selection as per their own requirement there, right? So here you can add or delete any of the ones that you want to add or you want to delete. And to add a particular tip value, you need to tap here on the add button, enter the amount, add, enter the amount, add, enter the amount as per your own requirement, and then you can tap on the save configuration button to save the configuration settings. And accordingly, those tip values would then be visible to the customers or the users at the checkout time. Now kindly note that this particular plugin works for both the registered as well as the guest users. The guest users will also be able to see the tip values and can give the tip for the delivery agents in advance for the orders that they are going to place within your web store. So all in all, this plugin allows the customers to add an order tip for the delivery agent in advance. The admin can create up to 7 order tip values from the admin backend that are visible to the users at the checkout time under the order summary there. So that was much about the Magento 2 add order tip plugin, and I hope that this particular video helped you out in understanding how the order tips get visible to the users at the checkout time and how they can select a particular tip value to get that particular tip to the delivery agent in advance for the particular order that they're going to place within your Magento 2 web store. Apart from that, I also showed you the rest of the backend configuration settings for the plugin there. So if you find this particular video helpful, then do kindly give it a thumbs up. And lastly, thanks for watching this particular video and have a great day ahead.